Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station, just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
Manuel is right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
Wait, you said Morgan had gotten medical supplies for you. Were you injured?
Nerves. A lot of them, shutting off. Could barely see, was seeing spots. Must have been something down in the power plant.
Spots in your vision? Sounds like white noise. You know, there was a time when you invested research into the white noise phenomenon to see if perhaps it might be tied to psionic ability.
Paraplexis. It is a medical condition, a physical condition. I've heard the speculations you and others like you have made and the claims of the enhanced perceptions. I assure you, there are none, and you have no idea what it is to feel it.
Miss Ilyushin, my apologies. You are correct, and that was not my intention, but paraplexis. That means no neuromods. The body would reject them. Why would Transtar have allowed you in this station?
They did not know at the time.
But
Part of the
everyone
cargo
is
is in
screened.
psychotronics.
How?
In the original containment
That's a
cylinder.
lot of potential litigation. to
Placing
take
the
on,
null wave
and the
device there
penalties.
will override the
Morgan.
entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to
We're
locate the
mistaken.
exact spot.
Well, I'm certainly glad we never scanned you for aptitude data. Complications.
I would not have let you anywhere near me. Morgan.
My word, my hand is shaking. Alex, and you, Morgan, had always theorized there was something guiding these things. But the reality of it, that Typhon will tear this station apart. If only If only we could communicate with it somehow. We cannot let this station be seized. We need to find some way to take it back. My lord, who would have thought? That creature. It's almost beyond comprehension.
How can something like that exist?
We don't have much time, Morgan. I disagree strongly with
understand.
people who advocate for the removal of instructive consequences because they want to live in a world where no personal pleasure is ever denied. This is it. Either you destroy Talos 1, or that creature destroys us.
Is this a joke?
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the Apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Hello, Dr. Yu. You probably didn't see me there.
CN9, box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of altitude.
Detected.
Adrenaline, and another dose of Morgan's cell lines. Do it.
That should do it. Come to the bridge.
We can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark, but what if we're just poor swimmers? And now there's blood in the water.
Excuse me. Hello, Dr. Yu.
Microgravity detected.
Good morning, Talos. Warning. Tampering with administrative controls on workstations or keypads may result in electric shock. If you're having trouble accessing...
Scanning target error. Insufficient Typhon material found.
What the hell have you done?
I've simply acted on Morgan.
Your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the null wave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
Consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you'll be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself. What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality, and it is beautiful.
It's time to beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game. it's time to beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise. And later, it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind, or an attempt to integrate its dual natures.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram. That was cruel. There was no other way to see it. But...
Would you let it live?
yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help. And it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's